Hello folks, welcome to Riding the Market. Just going to do a quick update on my trades for the day. With my Apex account, I traded the New York session. We had this bullish fair value gap form from the news candle. So I just took a long when we got this nice rejection candle with a stop at this low, looking for a 1-to-1. It was around 100 ticks. I was actually, before this point, looking for a sell with a 150 tick stop. But because we actually needed to go up quite a distance to get that entry for the sell, I thought, okay, fine, we need to go to that level. So if we're getting a rejection out of the fair value gaps, we'll probably go to that level and then reverse. And that's essentially what happened. So I took the long. That was a fine trade. And eventually we did hit the entry for the sell. And that trade would have worked out as well. So that was a good session. I was very happy with my reading of the market today, and got a nice win with these Apex accounts. They're looking fairly decent. Couple of thousand in profit with this one, almost 2,000 profit with this one, over 2,000 in this one. So all of them are doing quite well. This one's $1,000 in profit, but I remember that I was also $1,000 down, or like $700 down at some point. So that's recovered quite a bit. So I'm not going to be I'm not too upset with that one. That was coming back from a big deficit. And then in terms of my Bullinox trading, in the London session, we were running up all morning, and we'd swept Asia buy side here. So I wasn't really looking for a sell, to be honest, but once we got this nice candlestick reversal pattern, this two-candle reversal bank pattern that I really like trading, especially when we sweep a level of liquidity. Once we got that, I just took the sell at the close of this candle with a stop at this high, and it was around 80 tick profit for that trade. And you can see here, a big part of the sell for the New York session, like my basis for it, was the fact that we formed these IFEGs at the high of day, and we hadn't mitigated this highest one. So we closed through the lowest one here with this candle, but we never tapped into the higher one to deliver lower. So I was expecting price to reverse off that point, but obviously it happened with the news candle. And also, like with this news candle, just making a point, I guess, when you see 200 point candle, news candle, that's that strong, and it doesn't take the high of day, and it just taps into the optimal entry for a sell, that's a really negative sign for me. It needed to take the high here for me to believe in longs. It needed to do it in this candle, preferably with the news candle or the next candle. But we clearly formed a double top at the high. We didn't want to go higher at this point. So I was definitely looking for sells at the start of the New York session. You can see that with a candle that big, there's no reason for it to not take out the high of day unless we're going lower. But yeah, that trade was around $180, maybe a little bit more. And then my second trade on these accounts in the New York afternoon session was just a quick long. So we had price form an IFEG at the low of day, formed a fair value gap, and then we got like a sort of double bottom out of it. When I see that at the high of the session with two down closing candles, I really like those rejection with the wicks. I really like those entries. So I just took the entry with the close of this candle, stop at this low, and looking for a 1-to-1, and that played out, and it actually went all the way to VWAP, where it eventually formed the double top, and you could have taken the sell there. But yeah, these accounts, because I took two trades, they're up around $400, looking okay. They're still going a bit slowly. They were the first accounts that I started trading in December, and it's been a bit choppy with them. They got to a high point at one point, and then they've hit that level now 3 times, and now pushing above it. So hopefully I can keep going for a bit and just form a new level to work around, a higher level to work around. That would be nice. And with Bullinox accounts, you need to make a bit more with um, the rules regarding the minimum payouts and leaving the buffer in. So these have still got quite a bit to go. So this is just being patient. The reason why I'm taking 2 trades with it is because it needs so much more than the Apex account. So I'm giving it a few more trades, one more trade every day to hopefully push it up a bit quicker. But yeah, all accounts did well today, and it's looking like a positive $1,700 day. So happy with my trading today, my decision making, and I will call it a day. Hope you've had a good day. Take care. Bye.